Hey, welcome back to Sound Just Like a Pro. My name is William, and today we're going to be trying out and breaking in our Shure SM7B and Rodecaster Pro 2. Now you see I'm tracking here. I'm not really tracking because I'm not recording. I'm actually using a shotgun mic overhead. When we cut to this, I'll tell you exactly what's going on and what channel it's in and that kind of thing. And we're going to be comparing what this microphone does with this mixer with a Cloudlifter and without a Cloudlifter. And the Cloudlifter is there because large diaphragm dynamic mics are generally a weaker output, and so it's common knowledge that if you use an SM7B or something like an SM7B, that you generally need something to boost the gain before you get to a mixer. And so we're going to try that today. If you've watched our unboxing video, we'll put a link to it somewhere. If you've watched the unboxing video, you saw that we set up channel 1 for the SM7B, and it came with presets for the SM7B that should work, and visually it looks like they're working. So I will actually press record. And now that we are recording, we are going to jump into it. I'm going to pull this over here a little closer. And so this is the SM7B as recorded with the Shure SM7B preset. It locks in at 55 decibels of gain, and I want to go back to the neutral spot over here. So this is the microphone going straight into the Rodecaster Pro 2. So do you need a Cloudlifter? I don't know. I mean, let's see what the Cloudlifter does. So now we're going to cut to channel 3 is actually set up to be a Shure SM7B. And the only thing that we've really done is turn down the gain. So pro tip, when you use a Cloudlifter, do not have any gain on it whatsoever and then roll that up to taste, because what happened was I had my in-ear monitors for stage use that are relatively sound isolating. And so I plugged in, I did a pretest, so spoiler alert there, but I did a pretest with the Cloudlifter on channel 3, and I hit the preset without even thinking, and all of a sudden my in-ear monitors started feeding back as if it was like an old stage wedge or something, because it was a lot of gain. I think this boosted it by like 20 decibels or something, flat response boost into this mic at 55 decibels was enough to create feedback in sound isolating in-ear monitors. So roll it all the way down to 0 and come back in, or right now I have it on 28 decibels of gain and it seems to be fine. So we're going to pause for just a second, roll that back down, and plug her in. And you're listening to the sound of my shotgun mic right now still. And let's put this guy back in there. All right, so we're back in. And this is now the Shure SM7B running through a Cloudlifter into channel 3 on the Rodecaster Pro. Now, and it's the neutral preset, so that's not really a lot going on there. So yeah, I mean, you can see in the channel VU meters, the gain looks exactly the same. And then you can see also in your output, in your stereo bus, the output looks the same also. So there might be some benefits down the road, and I don't know, I can't tell you on every mixer if you need the Cloudlifter, but I know on the Rodecaster Pro 2, it doesn't seem like you do. We're gonna cut for just a second, and I'm gonna run the SM7B into what's actually recording the video, which is my Zoom F8n Pro. So we're about to throw it in that guy off screen, and we're gonna see what it sounds like. I've never actually done that one before, so we're gonna find out together. All right, now we're back after a brief hold. We have the SM7B plugged into the Zoom F8n Pro with no Cloudlifter. The Cloudlifter is still right here next to me, not plugged in, and we're not actually hearing this mic still, we're hearing my overhead. But I have a low pass, nope, I have a high pass filter going on this mic, and I have the gain turned up to 58 decibels, which is a lot higher than I normally run everything else. All the lavs that I put into that device normally run in like the 35 decibels of gain. My shotgun normally rides in the 40 to 45 decibels. I've never gone to 58, but well, I don't want to tell you, I want you to hear it. So let's switch from the shotgun mic to the SM7B in 3, 2, 1. All right, so now you're listening to the Shure SM7B plugged into the Zoom F8n Pro with 58 decibels of gain and no Cloudlifter. So the gain is higher, but I think it's fine. I mean, it sounds pretty good. And that's really a testament to the newest generation of recording devices, because if it's been known for so long that these mics are gain-hungry beasts, and they need a lot of gain, the market has responded and has put a lot of clean high gain into all the devices. So as of right now, you don't need it on the Rodecaster Pro 2, and I don't know that you need it on the Zoom F8n Pro either. But just for healthy comparison like we did here, we're going to pause for just one more second. I'm going to insert the Cloudlifter and turn down the gain. Remember, we're going to turn down the gain. And then we're going to put the Cloudlifter in line, crank the gain back up to hopefully much lower level, and compare. I mean, and if we get less hiss or no hiss or whatever, we'll compare and contrast those in a little bit as well. So pause, we're going to do the Cloudlifter. And now we're back in with the shotgun mic for a moment as I set up what we've done here. We've put the Shure SM7B into my field recorder, into the Zoom F8n Pro, with the Cloudlifter introduced into the mix, and in true form, like I believe it's a 20 decibel boost, so the comfort level on the gain is about 38, which is, it puts it back down to where I normally run just about everything else. So now, without further ado, we're going to go into the SM7B, and I'm going to let you hear that in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so this is the Shure SM7B run through a Cloudlifter into the Zoom F8n Pro. And I mean, you can hear it for yourself. And I am hearing, and I heard it before, there's a little bit of hiss in the headphone amp, but that's a thing on the Rodecaster for sure. And that is a thing on the F8n Pro. And this is fine because, I mean, it's just me monitoring it right now, but I'm hearing some hiss. But I think it's the headphone amp, and I would rather them put a little bit more R&D into what you're going to hear rather than what I'm hearing right now. So that's fine, and we're going to test it, and maybe there's no hiss. Maybe you think I'm crazy for talking this long about hiss when you're not hearing any. So that's great, and I hope that's the case. And we're going to give this sound if there's no hiss, and we're going to give that sound if there is a hiss, and we'll see. So there you go. You just don't need one if you're using the Rodecaster Pro 2 or the Zoom F8n Pro. I would assume that would also be true on the Zoom F8n, but I don't know that. You'll have to do your own tests, but I don't know that you'll need one if you run the two devices that we've tested so far. Well, that's it for today. I hope I answered your questions. If I did, like the video, share the video with whoever needs to hear this. Comment, let me know what you need to know next about either device or the microphone. I'm proud to have this microphone in the arsenal as well. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching to this point. As you're leaving, I'd like to invite you to go to doitjustlikeapro.com/EQ book and get a book that I wrote, and I'm giving it to you for free. It's a book called EQ Basics, Your Blueprint to a Better Mix. And in that book, I've created a chart. It's a paint by numbers chart. It's all the frequencies, the resonant frequencies, and the overtones and undertones and harmonics for just about anything you'll ever mix, from instrumentation to vocals. And it kind of cuts out the guesswork and the time it takes to scrub through a graphic EQ and find everything, because I've done it for you. And it's all in that book, and I want to give it to you for free. doitjustlikeapro.com/EQ book. Get EQ Basics, Your Blueprint to a Better Mix. And until I see you again, get out there and sound just like a pro. Thank you so much.